What is your biggest fear buying land in Nigeria? Do you know that over 60% of land buyers in Nigeria have either been scammed or they know someone who has? From fake documents to double sales, land scams have become one of the biggest fears for most investors. The truth is, this doesn't have to be you. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a simple framework that guarantees you avoid land scams every single time you buy land. Hi, my name is Sylvia, a real estate consultant at Beacon Corporate Realty. So we'll quickly, look at this framework that will help protect you against land scams in Nigeria when next you are about to make your land purchase, right? So they're called the 3 C's, and the first is clarity, the second confirmation, and the third compliance. So firstly, you have to be clear on what it is you're buying. Don't just accept, someone telling you XYZ is your plot, no certainty to it. You're already exposed. You have to be clear on the size in square meters. You have to be clear on the layout, pertaining to the land you're buying. You have to be clear on all these important details. Now, I know that, not everyone is inclined to what they should look out for when purchasing a land. That's why we often advise, you work with an experienced realtor or a property lawyer to help give you the necessary clarity you need, before you make a land purchase. So clarity, very key. Be clear on the size, be clear on the location, be clear on the, the size in square meters. Everything should be documented. Don't just take any realtor's words for what they say, right? Everything should have to be proven to you in one document or the other. So be very clear. That's one. So the second C, confirmation. Now, one thing I always tell our clients oftentimes is you cannot be too careful. They cannot be too careful, especially when it comes to property or land purchase. So you can't be too careful. I think whatever needs to be done well. So if you want to get a property, you have to confirm. There are certain documents you need to look out for. You need to be on the lookout for, right? Don't just take any documents you're being offered at face value, right? You have to confirm it. That's why the second C is confirmation. You have to confirm the authenticity of it, the genuinity of whatever documents that is being shown to you during this land purchase process, right? You have to confirm the survey plan. You have to confirm the title document. Is it a C of O? Is it an R of O? Is it the deed of assignment? If it's a second person sale, you're not the first person buying, you have to confirm the chain involved in that particular sale process, right? So I believe this is not too much for one to do, a serious investor, to look out for before they give out their hard-earned money. Now, I think the second question will be coming from, okay, how do I confirm this document? Where do I go to confirm this document? Now, for you to confirm the survey plan, the C of O, your deed, things of that nature, they all have agencies and bodies where you can go and do and carry out this confirmation. And I believe every state in Nigeria has an authorized agency by the governments, by the state governments, that you can go to and conduct your search, conduct your confirmations at. So for Kaduna State, you can always carry out your verifications, to confirm the genuinity of your landed documents at KAGIS, which stands for the Kaduna State Geographical Information System, while at Abuja you can always carry out your verification at AGIS. Likewise, every other state, in Nigeria. So I believe this is not too much for anyone, serious about investing in land to do before, putting in their money. The third C, compliance. This is where a lot of buyers miss it. Just because, a land has documents doesn't mean it's safe. So you must endeavor to, confirm with the local authorities in any state, you're purchasing a piece of land, plot or property from. You must, what this saves you is that, that is where you got to find out if the plot or property you're about to purchase has been marked for road expansion, or it's under government acquisition, or is currently even undergoing ownership crisis, things like that. So that's what confirmation saves you, right? You see people come up tomorrow and say the government is after their property, is collecting their properties. So you have to confirm from local authorities, to ensure that the piece of land you're purchasing is not under government acquisition, is not marked for road expansion, or even is not currently undergoing any ownership crisis, right? Let me share a real case scenario with you. We had a client, who almost paid for a property in Abuja, and the client came for consultation and all, and everything looked perfect on paper. But after our checks and searches, right, we discovered that plot of land, it was a good deal in that moment, and the client was ecstatic about it. Everything looked perfect on paper, but after our searches, we got to discover that the plot of land the prospect was about to purchase has actually been marked for a particular government project within Abuja. So that saved him a lot, because it was a fantastic location, the price was good and all, and the client was ecstatic about that particular purchase. But that saved him a whole lot at the end of the day. So you cannot undermine these 3 C's during a land purchase. So here's what I want you to do. Before the next time you're considering buying land, pause and apply the 3C rule before making any payments. This will save you a lot of stress and financial loss. And if you want us to walk you through due diligence, you can click on the link below to book a free consultation. Now, quick question before you go. What is your biggest fear buying land in Nigeria? Drop your answers in the comment section. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe.